Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I want to thank you all for waiting so patiently for my next video. I had a medical emergency last week, which is why I've been unable to post as I usually do. I'm not going to lie, it was pretty dire. I mean, I suffered from a severe case of pneumonia and I was in critical care for several days. My voice is still a little bit fluctuating, and I'm still recovering at home, but I was able to pass the Reading Praxis 2 exam, or 5002, which is what this video will be all about. As I'm sure you're aware, since April, I've been on a term break, learning all I can to pass the Praxis 2 series, which is required for my degree at WGU and for my state to be an elementary school teacher. This is the first exam of that series, and I would like to share what the exam is all about, my strategies and tips that you can use to pass, and I also have some free resources to talk about as well. Before I get started, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It just really goes a long way to help my channel. Praxis ETS has officially given itself a full updated look and the logo has changed, but it's still the same, so no worries. I really do like the new setup for potential teacher candidates. I think it's easier to understand and find requirements for your state and what tests you should be registering for. Praxis 502, the Reading and Language Arts subtest, is part of the 5001 exam series. It's a little bit confusing, but it contains multiple subjects: reading, language arts, math, social studies, and science. This is mostly for elementary teachers, but check with your state because this may vary. And as with the Praxis Core series, which I will link below if you're interested in passing those, I highly recommend that you take this series of exams separately because not only is it more inexpensive upfront, it allows you to really focus on one key subject at a time. So the test contains 80 questions for about 90 minutes. You do have some selected response questions. It's not just multiple choice. Be mindful that it does have like a drop-down menu. You may have some matching, some check boxes where it'll ask you to check all of the above or just select 1 to 2 or 3 answers. The content categories for this exam include reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Now, if you're a WGU student, it'll be helpful for you to know that the course says elementary reading methods, elementary language arts methods, and the children's literature course is really going to help you pass this exam. Now, Praxis 5002 will test your ability to teach reading, vocabulary, comprehension, phonological awareness, phonemic awareness, phonics, the alphabetic principle, the writing stages of development and reading stages of development, alphabetic principle, reading differentiation, the writing process, literature and language concepts, grammar, writing, spelling, and even researching skills. So some strategies that I highly recommend that you can use to pass is to first teach an empty room. This may seem fairly obvious, but if you're going to be a teacher, I mean, you might as well get used to teaching to a classroom full of students. But also teaching even to an empty room or even to someone else is really important because it allows you to really apply that knowledge and those concepts that will be on the test. Apply this exam to your classroom, find supplies, activities, materials that you can use to really engage students in these particular concepts that the test will evaluate you on. Watch videos, use graphic organizers and mind maps to really review concepts, create and practice flashcards. Once you feel like you're ready, you can start taking a practice test every day or every other day up until the exam until you're ready. So I'm going to be linking for you some free practice tests that you can use to help study for your exam. There's also an ETS Praxis study guide that really helps you to look over concepts and what will be on the exam and how you can really plan for it. I also have some free visuals that I made for myself when I studied, and I thought they would just be very useful for you. You can use other study books if the WGU courses is not enough or the study guide from Praxis is not enough for you. I highly recommend that you invest in yourself a little bit. Remember, all you want to do is just get a passing score. and check your state because it does vary. But using study books like study.com or Tutoring 240 are great ones. The one that I used is the Kathleen Jasper's book. This is the second edition. I was one of the first people to get the second edition. It's all new and it had a lot of amazing stuff that I just can't even describe to you. It was just wonderful and really helped me to pass this exam. I also have a free video playlist to help you familiarize yourself with some of the concepts that will be on the exam. And I also have a free study plan template to kind of get you started and to help tackle that game plan. I want to make a little note. If you do the Kathleen Jasper um, book and course, the course itself is more expensive than the book because it includes the book, which is a PDF file, and the course itself, which includes videos that aren't free on her YouTube channel. So I just decided to get the book because I felt like the book would be enough, and I feel like the book is enough for me. But if it's not enough for you, then the course is something that you can absolutely consider. You should get your score the same day. I can't imagine why not, because it is all selected response. It'll still say unofficial score, but more than likely that is your official score. Your official score won't be released for about a week or two, but don't worry, it shouldn't change from your unofficial score. The only reason why they have unofficial scores is because, like in the writing praxis core exam, I had to actually type out my responses and they needed to check that over. But again, you won't have any written response on this test, so no worries. And remember, the goal is not to get a high score. The goal is to pass. You want to make a passing score. So kind of figured out, a good range goal to keep by. For most states, it's 157, but again, check with yours. If you do end up surprising yourself and getting a higher score than you anticipated, congratulations. I'm really happy for you, and I'm really happy that you were able to pass overall. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this helps in your understanding of what the Praxis 502 exam is and how you can pass. Make sure to use all the resources that I've linked below, especially the free ones. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below as well. See everyone again soon, guys. Bye.